Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he... Marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
30-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra point is...
Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Goodwin.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go play action with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Noah Fant. 5 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Devin White.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and...
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left. Unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
It's a gain of 8.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Field. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A final shot before half from Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, spinning away. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Isaiah Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play fake. Murray. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Wilson.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
The ball
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Brushing off defenders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Dolphins 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
Go time, baby!
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Wilson's
picked off near the 32. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
brings up third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own.
Flux, I drip out from the socket.